MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sean Manaea will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now at the plate, number 15. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Too low, 1-0. Manaea has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So next to the plate for Texas, Adrian Beltre. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Joey Gallo now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. 1 left for Texas. Nothing for the Rangers to start. A's coming up on MLB Network. Paul Hamels is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
3-0 to him now. Chopped weakly to the left. Right there is Beltre. And that's the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's coming off a multi-home run game. And when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Three balls and two strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 2 for 4. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One and one to Chirinos.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Shin-Soo Choo, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. Lucroy shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he brings a 4 for 12 line. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he got him.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bullet back up the middle. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. So stepping in, Marcus Semien. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
You won.
To 2-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. His career numbers against Minaya. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A high fastball is in there. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mazara is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Here's Elvis Andrus now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base. We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he struck him out. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it. Striding in once again, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
And that's over. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Joey Gallo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. This is a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Will have to be content with just the 1. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Joseph over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Jed Lowry now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? No more.
Leading off for the Rangers. Designated hitter. No more.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Rougned Odor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves,
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Here's Chris Davis in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments. It's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Popped him up. Joseph in foul ground. 1 out. Here's Matt Joyce now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Digging in to try it again. Number 15, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Number 52, Ryan Butcher.
First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. It's 1-2. swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the concrete staircases and gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Joey Gallo is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So a run in the inning, and it's delivered courtesy of Adrian. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And wasted pitch there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boog Powell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3. Striding in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Taking in once again, Tommy Joseph. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. The 2-1. Strike two, swinging.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Barreto has got it, and the side is retired. One. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Chu giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
How about
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Chu. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now the A's designated hitter, Jet Lowry. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Odor retired, and there's one away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Semien has a play. 2 down. Ready once again, number 15. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Missed with a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping up now, Matt Joyce. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now. Here's Joey Gallo now, and I don't know about...
Leading off for Texas, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. It's the zone, high and inside, but still a strike. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos. He went down on strikes last time up. High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. 2 gone. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work And there are very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up. Odor is there, 1 away. Next up for the A's, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the 9th.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in and knock, and that's exactly what they... But tip your hat right there. The guy has thrown the heck out of the ball.
0-1, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lucroy over at second. Barreto at first, 2 out in the inning. Missed with a breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. the bases with that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up
5-2, the final score tonight. The Oakland A's capitalized on a huge ninth inning on the way to the win. Brian Butcher claims the win out of the pen, his first. Paul Hamels takes the loss despite striking out 14 batters. So that's a wrap here tonight.